Okay, this is Jim, and I live in Texas, and this is a test run of my Aiptek HD camera with a 15 decibel pad. I've tried 20 decibels, that was too much, 9 wasn't enough, so let's hope this will do it. I hadn't started the bike in 2 weeks, so let's see if he'll start. Yep, good old Ninja, very reliable, starts right up. Let it warm up a second. I'm also testing a strap-on, which maybe I'll show you later. But I've got a little tail bag attached that I got on Craigslist, pretty cheap. Makes it hard to get on, but I'm going to ride to the drugstore to pick up some milk, some prescriptions, and some pictures. Okay, I got my wallet. I think everything's tied down. The last time I rode a bike was that Triumph that I made the video on, for those of you who have seen any of my other videos. Here we go. The little Ninja doesn't try to kill you when you touch the throttle. The way the Triumph, well, the Triumph didn't try to kill you, but the Triumph, let's say, has a lot of enthusiasm coming off the line. The Ninja's a little more laid back, so for a laid back rider like me, the Ninja's just fine. For a hooligan like my kid brother, he likes the Triumph. But the Triumph is a great bike, though. No question about it. I might as well, as long as I'm testing the mic, just throw out a few more reflections about the Triumph, because that little video I made was taken, I hadn't even got off of it. I'd just ridden it 60 miles, and so it wasn't what you'd call a real review. As I said, I was a little short for that bike, but I will say that it's very well balanced. I was thinking about this later, pulling up to stop signs and stuff. It was easier to keep balanced than this Ninja was. I think part of that's the tires are quite wide. They're very wide tires, but I think the bike itself is just extremely well balanced on the, I guess, the roll axis, the left-right axis, you would say. It's a pretty shorter wheelbase maybe than some other leader bikes might have, makes it extremely maneuverable, but they've done a real good job with that, the Brits did, and that bike really, we did not take it on twisties, because I think my brother, was apprehensive enough about me riding this bike without running it through the twisties. So we pretty much went through fairly straight roads, of which they have a lot of in Nevada. Just some turns and stuff, nothing really dramatic. One thing I did like a lot was that in Nevada they have a lot of cattle guards. For those of you not from the western United States, a cattle guard is a grading in the road so that cows can't cross the grading, but cars and motorcycles can. The problem with it is, it's really rough because the grading's set down in kind of a depression anyway, and then, a lot of that Triumph, even though it had a very firm suspension, it was very smooth. It did not hurt at all to go over those cattle guards, even at fairly brisk speeds. It just took those cattle guards. You felt them, but it wasn't like a kick in the butt. You knew you'd gone over something, but it was very, very comfortable, and certainly the bike remained extremely stable going over these very bumpy, grady cattle guards. So overall, the things that made it not the bike for me was the nakedness. It's a naked bike. That's the whole point of it. I don't want to be naked. I want to have a little bit of a window, a little bit between me and the bugs. And those Triumphs certainly didn't have that. Now, what my brother pointed out is true. They make a sport touring version of essentially the same bike called the Triumph ST, and I'd never really taken a close look at that, but after his riding his Triumph, I may go over to the Triumph dealer who does demo rides and see if I can get a demo ride on one of those. Again, it's probably a little tall for me, but it certainly looks like a nice bike. Well, here we are at Walgreens, so we will end this test. I'll go in and get some stuff, and then we'll do one more test and ride home. I'll try to get a little more speed on this next one.